Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome back to another episode of Fossils and Archaeology. And as you can see, I've done some things. We got a little pen going for some animals. And back here, hold on. Back here, we have a little farm going, believe it or not. So we can actually breed all of these guys, believe it or not. I also, if you check my backpack, where is it? Up here. Is a Dinosaur egg. That's right, we have the egg. We just I think all of this is ready to go up, but so we'll get that later. But the goal for today's episode is I kind of want to get, so over here I mined out a little area of like the kind of formation I want a lab to be in. That's what that is. That's going to be a later thing, not this episode. But from the title of this episode, you know that we built a lab, at least. So I got 4 of each. I got another chicken. Anyhow, you know that the goal for this episode and the little starting clip, I hope I did it in the starting clip anyways, is that down here, we have mined out a little area. Okay, this was just because of gravel. I don't know if I showed that, but this is all right here is because of this stupid gravel that I had to mine out, and it was just all in that chunk. So that's what that is. Also, I don't know if you guys saw or noticed, but up here we need to get some stairs in, so I don't have to jump up every time. Up here, outside, we have a plane. So let's go ahead and take a little spin in said plane. This was really easy to craft, believe it or not. So we can get in, put some coal in. We should probably get some lava while we're in our plane. It goes kind of slow at the moment, and it's a little loud. But eventually we'll get some upgrades for it, and so it'll go faster. So yeah, over here is kind of where I want to put the lab. Eventually, today's lab is just going to be kind of a starting area lab. It's going to look nice, but it's just going to be a starting lab. Alright, so there's going to be everything we need inside lab, but it's just going to be a starting lab so that we can move it out of here and go down there and make it look nice and cool with some decorative blocks and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and start mining that out while you guys get to watch in a cool little replay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. But we are going to go ahead and try to make, what is this from? Okay, but this is like immersive. Immersive. Rotary cannon, not really what I'm looking for. Steel boiler? Probably what we're looking for. Alright, let's make that. Hold on. We should have all the stuff for it. It was copper, blast furnace, have iron in my inventory. Need to make another. So it's like boom, boom, boom. It's a boiler. Boom, boom, boom. It's that. Let's take a couple buckets. Head over, go get some lava real fast while we talk about that. So I do kind of like using the replay mod to show, like, now that I'm able to use it. In my other ones I wasn't able to use it. So also, if you're watching this, How to Train Your Dragon series is coming back differently. It will be on a different world. It'll probably, hopefully, maybe, I don't know if there's a fabric version, but if there is, it'll be fabric. I don't think there is, but I don't know. We'll see. Is there no lava over here? I was kind of hoping there'd be lava. Okay, great. No lava. Alright, well. You win some, you lose some. Let's just, I guess we'll have to use coal. Unless, is there any lava we could fly to, maybe? A couple of tar pits. No lava, though. What's that? That's not a lava pit, though. Oh, well. So, yeah, remember, this is where the park is going, not over here. Just so you guys don't get confused that the park is going over here. It's not. I'll show you the layout of where the Therizinosaurus is going to go. I've got that kind of planned out already, but that'll be probably next episode. Kind of want to get the lab done in this episode, get it all decorated. Park area, here it is. So this is where I want to put the Theri, because this is where I'm going to put the entrance. It's going to be kind of like a gate, like Jurassic Park would be. I'm going to see if I can get a custom sign mod and put like my own park on there. And then it's going to go over here. We're going to put walls here, and then it'll be like shorter walls here. And then there'll be a staircase up, and I'm going to have an observation area up here on this hill. And we're also going to make this hill steeper, get rid of the lava. We can actually just grab that now. Hold on. Get rid of the lava, and then we can hopefully place our Theri here, and he will have a nice, happy life. Also, I kind of want to find spruce. As I read somewhere, I think, I don't know, I saw a lot of people building like taller trees for the Therizino. I know they don't get too big, but I don't know, maybe they like tall trees or something. I don't know. Anyhow, we are going to go look for a desert, as we need lots of sand for our lab build, as we're going to need concrete and glass. So we are going to go hit our plane, not hit our plane, but go to our plane and go try to find a desert after we put in this steel boiler. Can I just plop it in? We also got coal on hand. Alright. Does she go faster? A little bit. Definitely a little bit. Alright, I'm off to find a desert. Hold on, I know this building. I know this building. Hold on. Nice and slow. Alright. Yes. Another analyzer. We'll take it. Don't mind if I do. Hold on. What's in our backpack that can go? We can turn these bones into bone meal. There's another slot. Don't need a deck egg. Don't need charcoal. Don't need another bed. Okay, whatever. Don't need that. Alright, whatever. Anyway, we're going down here. Oh, what? I swear there was supposed to be... Did I get duped? No, there's usually an area down here. Okay. I guess. There's usually an area under that trapdoor. Okay. I guess I was wrong. Why is my passenger... Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Good. We're good. We could honestly probably just get sand from here, right? Giant beach. I could. Yeah, I guess it is a big enough beach. So let's land this sucker and let's get some sand. I will not show the smelting process because that'll take too long. So we'll just get some sand. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the only reason... Okay, hold on. The only reason I have brought us back is because we have got some more DNAs. Believe it or not. Where do we put them? They're in this chest. Here. We'll put that the red ones. Alligator gar. So, shift all these guys. We are getting closer and closer to somewhat finishing the lab. I'm going to use white stained glass. I think I kind of want it to have like a frosty kind of tone rather than a clear tone, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. But that's kind of what I'm going for. And am I sleeping on the cultivat? I think so. Alright. We're going to go down here. As you can see, we've somewhat dug out a little area. Obviously, there's still more to dig out, but... maybe I shouldn't have... But yeah, no, I'm kind of going for like a kind of a frosty kind of tone to it, if that makes sense. There we go, like this. This is where it gets trickier because now we gotta play some. Now we gotta play some good. Now, for the entrance, I think we're going to do, like, double iron door. We'll just do, like, white stained glass blocks instead of panes. It'll look a little funkier. Or I guess we could do just diorite here or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I am going to get back to making glass and finishing this here little pod area off by digging around. And maybe widening this area, this corner, just a little bit. I do kind of want to keep this, but I think where these are going to be needs to be widened, if that makes sense. So I'm going to get on that. Okay, so now for the door, what I'm thinking is, so we could either do this, or we could do glass. I'm thinking we do glass instead. Just like full on panes instead of non-panes. I don't know where I was going with that. But like instead of actual, we need pressure plates. Pressure plates are gonna be what we need. Okay. So yeah, we need to replace that dirt block. I'll do all of this myself, but see, this is why I said we need to expand it. So yeah, I think we'll do... Yeah, I think I'll turn this into glass instead of diorite. Because, like, this is low-key kind of ugly compared to the rest of it, which is glass. So, alright. Let me go get some more bones so we can then make more white stained glass. Alright, I think that fits the aesthetic a lot better. And this, I know what you're thinking, this is not the lab. We now need to do some decorating. So I'm going to go ahead and go get all of the necessary materials to make what we're making. Which will require us to go to the nether, which means I'll need to make a new diamond pickaxe. So I'm going to go to the nether, get some soul sand, and we will be... Actually, no, wait, hold on. We could just use magma blocks. Never mind, we don't need to go to the nether. But I will make a new pickaxe. But we also need to go get other materials so we can make that lab look labby. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the lab is essentially done. I mean, I could probably add another one, but the thing is, like, it's so small for the cultivat area that realistically we can only fit one. Now, because I have it sucking down, sounds kind of weird, we can place fossils in there where they can, I guess they don't look like they're floating, but I mean, oh well. I had to turn shaders off because with shaders on, you can't see the bubbles. So shaders are going to be off. And that's just going to have to be a-okay. It just brightens it up a little bit. Doesn't really add much. So we could always just use a texture pack if we need to. So that's kind of the lab. The lab is pretty much done around here. Not done, but this area of the lab is pretty much done. So yeah, I'm thinking, you know, eventually we'll expand it more that way. You know, it'll get bigger. This is just our starting lab. I think over in between episodes, I will... Okay, Wandering Trader's getting beat up by a zombie. I will probably go ahead and... Didn't even have to kill him to get his leads. I will, though. Alright, hey man, what trades you got? Garbage. Alright. Yeah. That is probably going to be it for this episode. It is probably barely on the cusp of 20 minutes, but that's a-okay. I'm not too worried about it. I'm kind of doing, just focusing on one thing per episode, just so I don't want to rush through this episode, or the series like I have previously. There'll be some things here and there I'll do off camera, but it won't be too bad. So essentially we might expand this off camera, expand it that way, or that way, or that way. But eventually, I think next episode is going to be building the Therizino area. So I'm going to kind of go think of some ideas to do, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Episodes will be kind of played the day after the first one goes up. So after this one goes up, I'll be recording the next one the day after, if that makes sense. So if you guys would, please like, subscribe, join the Discord, link in the description, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.